Good evening, everyone. For those of you who know Gino, or maybe had the pleasure of meeting him face-to-face earlier this evening, I know that it is impossible to believe that he has been practicing architecture since 1956, beginning his career as Vice President of Design at Giffels Valet. In 1969, he founded Rossetti Architects, now known simply as Rossetti. He has led the design of many amazing buildings that have garnered countless design awards. Today, the firm has grown to be a global leader in hospitality and sports venue design, and I know many would agree with me that Rossetti has become the premier, truly homegrown design firm in Detroit. Especially in the area of sports venue design, from the innovative Palace of Auburn Hills to Ford Field to Arthur Ashe Stadium at the U.S. Tennis Center, their work has continually revolutionized the industry and truly defined the state of the art. Today, Gino's legacy continues under his son Matt's excellent leadership, and I'm certain the firm will continue to have a profound impact both here in Detroit and around the world. Gino's prolific artistic talent, his innovative and entrepreneurial spirit, and his dedication to his craft have been recognized on numerous occasions, including receiving our highest professional honor, the American Institute of Architects Gold Medal, from both the Detroit and the Michigan chapters. And he has been elevated, as we say, to the AIA College of Fellows. It's also important to know that on a personal level, Gino's passion for life extends to everything he does, to his community service, to his family, his artwork. Everything grows out of his passion for life and his motto of approaching everything he commits himself to as serious fun. He has always been dedicated to his local community as well, and I will limit my highlights to the time since his relocation to Colorado, where he is supposedly retired. He has served on the Valley View Hospital Cancer Center Board, the Colorado Mountain College Board, the Youth Entity Board, and the Planning Board for Basalt, Colorado. Previously, he served on the University of Detroit Mercy Board of Trustees, and he has been a generous contributor to the School of Architecture in every sense of the word. He is without a doubt one of our most distinguished alumni, and certainly one of our most beloved. It is my pleasure and my honor to introduce you to Mr. Gino Rossetti.
Wow. Dr. Garibaldi, I can't tell you how thrilled I am, surprised I am, and honored that you have selected me, and the way you did it in your personal phone call just was a marvelous thing for me. I also want to feel a little humbled by being in the whole room of the honorees tonight, listening to all their talks. I'm really glad that I'm the last, so that most of you are ready to go to sleep. Remember, I go to bed at 9 o'clock, so it works well. I have to be honest with Sue Marion. I'm deaf, so everything you said to me, I smiled and said yes. But actually, I know your father-in-law a lot more than your dad. She also commented back to me, I think, that she and I were the only ones that did not wear ties this evening, so I felt good about that. Just very briefly, I went to University of Michigan before I got drafted into the Army and served in Korea. And when I came back, I went immediately to the university to come back to school, but I was too late, and so somebody talked me into going to, why don't you try University of Detroit, which I knew actually very little about. But I just sit here now, well, a bunch of years later, and I can tell you over and over and over again how much this education and this group has meant to me. Just the whole Jesuit feel, and to make you feel like a strong person, a better person, and a direction that you've really got a purpose in life, and the purpose in life is to serve and do something better with other people. And I feel tremendously honored to have that knowledge. Probably more than just talking about my role in university, I'd like to also just amplify a little bit on, I was privileged and probably the only architect that has served on the board of trustees, especially since some very turbulent times when we really had a financial exigency and there was some problems where we were literally at that point in time actually talking about terminating tenured professors, which was a very, very difficult thing. And I was the new kid on the block, so they said, Gino, why don't you do that? You make the phone calls. Well, that was a difficult thing. But I learned so much about the university from the outside in, again, after being a student, that I so much appreciated, and I appreciated the opportunity to have gone with it. I've grown through 4 different deans of the School of Architecture, starting with Bob Blakesley, Leon, Steve, Will, and I'm just so impressed with the student quality that's coming out and the camaraderie that stays with you. And I just think it's an incredible thing. And I am very, very proud of being a University of Detroit alumni. And finally, in all of this time, you always have somebody that is there pushing, helping, serving, picking you up when you fall down. And after 60 years of marriage, my wife, Donna, has been my deepest and sincere friend and my most vocal critic of all of the world I have done in my life. And Donna, I thank you so much for being with me and my children and grandchildren who are also with me tonight. So with that, the evening is late, and again, I thank you all, and I am absolutely honored and humbled to be in this wonderful crowd. Thank you, Dr.